Hello, hello guys. I'll complete the previous video about the technical support IT or help desk interview questions. This is the question number 10. Active Directory database is located where? Database is under the file name ntds.dit and it's located in the system root ntds folder of the server. What is lingering object? If an object is deleted from Active Directory while domain controller is offline, it can create a lingering object. When object is deleted from Active Directory, a tombstone, which is temporary, is created, which then has to be replicated by domain controller before it expires. What is RAID? Stands for Redundant Array of Independent Disks and is used to provide data redundancy mirroring across multiple hard disks. It can also be utilized to improve read-write performance across the server by using strapping configuration. For example, RAID 1, 2 or more disks with identical data stored. Redundancy, RAID 0, 2 or more disks, data distributed evenly to improve performance. No redundancy. What does IntelliMirror do? As part of Windows Server operating system, IntelliMirror provides assistance in managing user data, computer information, applications, and settings. This is configured with user group policy that defines business roles, group memberships, and locations. For example, if a user moves to a different computer, the application settings and stored files will follow Mirror. How do you back up Active Directory? Active Directory can be backed up by using NT Backup tool that comes with 2003 server with 2008 server. A command prompt is used to perform backup. Type wb administered system state backup dash backup target E. You can also perform a full server backup through Server Manager OS 2012 plus. Do you know what garbage collection is? Garbage collection is a process designed to free space inside Active Directory. This is performed by default every 12 hours. Do you know what sysvol folder is? System volume folder is a directory that houses a copy of domain files found on a local hard drive within domain controller. This data is shared for purpose of replication across domain. For example, user logon, scripts, and Windows group policy. Explain what group policy is. Group policy is used to control users' desktops, computer configurations, and permissions by creating a template for specific groups of members. This makes it easier to control and process large groups of users. For example, tech support may have different security permissions compared to a regular computer. Can you name different types of email servers and ports used? You can have two types of email servers: incoming mail server POP3 port 110, IMAP 143, HTTP 80, outgoing mail server SMTP port 25. What is the difference between a host and a domain? A domain is a logic-based group of computers, users, and devices within Active Directory. A tree is a collection of domains. In case there are multiple trees formed, a forest is created. You're doing good. As you can see, these questions can be easy on or hard and can be explained in multiple ways. I'm just to read alternative answers, to feel free to pause the video. Alright, we have 20 more to go, so let's do it. Do you know what virtual machine is? Virtual machine is an emulation version of an operating system. For example, you can have multiple copies of Windows running on a single computer. Do you know what tattooing the registry means? The group policy will make the change to users registry, but once the group policy is no longer in effect, registry values would not revert back, leaving them tattooed in. What is a proxy or proxy server? Proxy deals with filtering network traffic in a sense of preventing access to certain websites, and can even monitor user web activity. Can block certain websites from being accessed, but it can also act as a measure of hiding the true origin at point of access. Can you explain what UDP is? UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. Unlike TCP, UDP is constantly broadcasting connection signal, which can allow for faster connection speeds. With TCP, you have to wait for connection confirmation, which takes time. But UDP sends out data without consideration of what is receiving it, sort of like radio signals. What is the loopback IP address? The loopback IP address is 127.0.0.1. As part of troubleshooting network connection issues, it's used to test network interface card (NIC) for functionality. If you ping this IP address and it completes successfully, it means your hardware is okay. What is DHCP? DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. The main function of DHCP server is to handle distribution of IP addresses on a network. Typically, IP addresses assigned by the DHCP server are dynamic, meaning that they are leased and released dynamically, except static. To explain it further, if you connect a PC to a network, it will get a leased IP address, and if you disconnect it or move the PC, it will be assigned a new IP address. Okay, that's all, and I'm gonna record a new one and upload it. Thank you so much.